Many of us would like to believe that the achievement of greatness is rewarded, if not monetarily, then certainly through the even eyes of history. You may be shocked to discover that at least one man whose accomplishments touch each of our lives on a daily basis has been virtually forgotten.
At the head of the 20th century, Nikola Tesla, a Serbian immigrant and inventor whose name is nearly forgotten, catapulted our civilization into the New Age. A total of 700 patents, including the use of alternating current, radio, fluorescent lighting, remote control, are all attributed to this one man. It was Tesla who patented the technology for wireless communications that is used in all radio and television broadcasting. At the height of his career, Tesla was one of the most famous men in the world. His inventions enabled America to grow into the most powerful industrial nation. His ideas created trillion-dollar corporations. Tesla developed some of the first fluorescent and neon illumination. He also took the first X-ray photographs. But these discoveries quickly paled when one day in 1890, when a vacuum tube illuminated in his hand without any wire connection.
To me, it was the first evidence that I was transmitting energy through the air.
This was the beginning of Tesla's lifelong obsession, the wireless transmission of energy.
The Earth's crust is a conductor of electrical energy. Now, if we were to produce large quantities of electrical energy and if we directed it into the Earth's crust, then that energy would travel in concentric waves.
A single plant of but 100 horsepower can operate hundreds of millions of instruments.
In 1898, potential backers were amazed to see the inventor controlling the motions of a small mechanical boat with no wires attached to it. This was the world's first radio-controlled device. The machine even seemed to think. Someone threw out the question, what is the cube root of 64? And 4 flashed came back. The audience was so shocked, Tesla had to remove the cover to prove no one was inside. And to unite all nations, he proposed a global system of wireless communications.
When wireless is fully applied, the Earth will be converted into a huge brain, capable of response in every one of its parts.
One single source of energy, that's what this means. Right, Tesla?
Yes, that is right.
And anyone can draw on it, anyone in the world.
The Earth's outer shell, remember, goes around the whole planet. Yes. Power will belong to everyone, like the air we breathe.
Tesla was called a nut because Tesla also said that he could generate without any fuel, without any solar energy, without any wind power, he could generate electrical power, and he did do that. And that was something that the fuel companies didn't want to have happen. He was also able to broadcast electrical power through the air without any wires. And that project was stopped by J.P. Morgan when the commercial consequences became obvious.
On last Thursday night, here in our city of New York, a man who was 87 years of age died in his humble hotel room. He died in poverty, but he was one of the most useful and successful men who ever lived. Were we to eliminate from our industrial world the result of Tesla's work, the wheels of industry would cease to turn, and our electric trains and cars would stop. Our towns would be dark, our mills and factories dead and idle. But Tesla is not dead. The important part of Tesla lives in his achievement, which is great, an integral part of our civilization, of our daily lives, of our current war effort.
This is the Navy and Air Force High Frequency Active Auroral Research Program, or HAARP, in Gakona, Alaska. The HARP project evolved from a patent filed in 1987, in which Tesla's work is referenced.
We go to Alaska, and in Alaska there is natural gas. In order to send it somewhere, you have to create a pipeline. That's very expensive. So we said, all right, let's go into Alaska, create microwaves from the natural gas, send them to a satellite at a particular geosynchronous orbit, put a reflector there, and send it to Japan. And in Japan now, you get the antenna, which transforms these microwaves into 60 hertz, and you get electricity. So you make essentially Tesla's dream.
The next time you plug in your cable TV, remember the man who made it all possible. You might also imagine a world with free, unlimited energy, and a world without wires, because that's what we lost when we lost the lightning of Nikola Tesla.
The real work is yet to come. Now we must destroy distance. Our senses tell us about things that are close by. To know what is happening far away, we must be able to transmit scenes from other places over long distances. Pictures, the news, energy, and why not matter too? Now we must liberate thought. We must set it free of limitations that space and time impose on it, and yet keep its principal characteristics. Now and in future centuries, here on Earth and thousands of light years into the unknown.